Hi, it's time for an unboxing video. So I have an item that I couldn't resist when I saw it for sale on eBay. I thought it would be a good thing to have. They seem to package it well. Here on the box it says dollhouse, and no, I didn't buy a dollhouse. Open this up. Lots of bubble wrap that'll get reused. And what we have in here today is, put that over there for a second to get rid of the box on the floor. We have a NuTone Chime cover. And no, it's not the complete Chime, it's just the cover because I thought it was a good thing to have on the shelf for some time, maybe in the future. What we have here is a cover from a NuTone LA49. This is called the Williamsburg, and this is a mid-70s chime. I found it in the 1976 catalog that I have, and it's a cover for a 8-note long tube chime. And it's a very substantial cover, especially for that time. So it's made out of this really heavy sort of resin material. It's the same kind of material they used to make the covers on like LB, LA, and LB55 door chimes and things like that. It's very heavy. I would say altogether it probably weighs more than a pound, which is a lot for a chime cover. And then it has some nice accents. It's got these little finial things on the top. These are not metal, these are plastic. And then it's got these little door handles here as if these were doors. It's even got little gold accented things here as if they were hinges for the doors. And then it's got this sort of woven natural sort of reed material like they put on seats of chairs and things like that. So the sound comes out more. And it's got these big brackets on the sides. So this is a very tall chime cover. It's more than, so there's 12 inches. So to the top of the finial, it's almost 18 inches tall, which is quite large. And if we turn it over on the back, you can see it's a really heavy resin material. This is every bit of, let's see, it's 3/8 of an inch thick at the top. It's a little thinner on the sides. The bottom's pretty heavy. And here you've got the model number stamped into it. It looks like it was used for an LA49. It also could have been used on an LA79, which I didn't look up. And then you can see here where the reed material is that you see as if it was the doors on the front. It's got this cardboard piece that holds it in place with these little push keepers to hold it on. So it's finished in sort of a faux wood grain look. It's not super dark like walnut. It's not really NuTone pecan either because that's a little more brown. So I'm not sure exactly. It's sort of a darker medium oaky kind of color. And then it has the sort of faux wood graining. This one's got paint spatter on the top of it, which is what happens when people paint their walls and don't cover things up. But that would clean off easy enough. And it still even has the wiring diagram label stuck to the inside that shows how to hook up your chime properly. So it's a nice cover. It was reasonably priced, and nice, reasonably priced covers are hard to come by. One of the things about chime covers is back in the day when you could actually order all sorts of parts from NuTone Parts Department. You know, there was a time that you could literally order every screw, every nut, every little bit. Like on this chime cover, I didn't look it up, but I'm pretty certain that you could order the handles here or the finials here as a separate part from the entire cover. But one of the things they didn't really like to sell, and they didn't really have very many of, and not for very long, especially after a model was discontinued, was a complete cover. You would occasionally get someone that would call and say, I have a NuTone chime and I need a replacement cover for it. And oftentimes, like a cover like this, it could easily be half of the cost of a complete chime, because I don't think they ever really wanted to sell a lot of separate covers. Sometimes they were available, but again, once a model was discontinued, a year or two after that, there wouldn't be any covers available because they weren't really in the business of selling covers. So nice covers are kind of hard to find. You might be wondering what was in this. This came along with it and I didn't care about it. This is a Zenith brand, Heath Zenith. This is some kind of wanky electronic musical door chime, something or another. I'm not sure what it says. It's probably just sort of a electronic 8-note kind of thing. It came along with it. This was, I suppose, mounted on the wall behind the cover, and they didn't have the tubes anymore, and because their original NuTone mechanism would have worn out or had a problem and they couldn't find anybody to service it or whatever. That's something we do. So they did the Zenith thing. That's like a hardware store kind of thing. Probably bought it at Ace Hardware or Lowe's or someplace like that. But it's a really nice chime cover, and every now and then you'll get somebody that's looking for a replacement cover. Theirs is missing or broken or whatever, and it's nice to have at least a couple different options. You know, covers are all about style. Styled for the period, 1976-ish. You know, if you're doing a vintage house and you want everything to match and be period correct, you might need something like that. So it's just a simple little unboxing of a really nice NuTone chime cover that I've never actually seen one of these before. When this was brand new, 1976, I was still in high school, so I didn't look at door chimes in those days. What did I care? I was busy doing other things. I hope you found this interesting, and perhaps for someone it will be helpful. If it is, give it a thumbs up on YouTube because that helps us just a little bit. There'll be a banner right here that shows you how to subscribe. Go to our YouTube homepage, click on the bell, and when you click on the bell, click on it to receive all notifications. And every time we post a new video, you get a notification and you can watch it. That's all for today. See you on the next video.